Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Morris. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Connection to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's got...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ross. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. A really nice job of executing it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Prowls ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Power football with the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
Second down after that incompletion. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're lining up to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line needs to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have in situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the 1st down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open. Couldn't find anybody. Took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the 1st down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Morris. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Moore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weave Eubank Way.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's Morris. Finding open areas. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Give to the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll snap it from the 18 on 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ball.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, give on the inside.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't foul. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. Using his feet to buy time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And now this offense will take the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side. All the way in for the touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Swings it out to the flat. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the ground, it's Morris. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And he's got it in the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Go straight ahead. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They keep attacking through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Fires left. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll try to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He'll do it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options, is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Third down coming up.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. Sweet cut there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on first down. And he intercepts it. And he's in for the score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Complete to the left. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Morris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Line getting set on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after it. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.